Hi everyone, welcome to this introduction to the CSS. You are closer and closer to the GSAP lectures. So if you are new to the CSS, now is the time for you to have a crash into this field and finally learn it. So today I'm going to be showing you how to create a website based on CSS. And here we're also going to use HTML. So make sure that if you're not familiar with the HTML, you already covered the HTML intro videos, because we're going to use it here and we're going to create HTML file, and also we're going to add CSS functionality here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I will create a project. Actually, it's going to be a new project and I will call it CSS Project. Okay, and once you created it, then inside I will simply create an HTML file. So select a text document and for the name write index.html. That's it, this is your index file. So now what I will do is I'll actually open Sublime Text. So here just open a window in the Sublime Text and select File, Open Folder, and this is the way that in this case I'm going to select our folder. So here I will select the CSS project, press select folder, and now you can see that you have the CSS project folder, and you also can open the files inside, for example the index.html file. And obviously here you need to write HTML, and then write tab, and you have the outline of the HTML file, okay? And then let's write the header of this file or a title. So it's gonna be called CSS sheet. Okay, sheet. That's it. So this is the way that you're adding your project. And now is the time to create the CSS package or the CSS file which we're going to use. So I must mention that there are many ways actually, I think there are 3 of them, to implement CSS into HTML. The most unused one is to actually add the CSS data directly into your HTML file, but in that way your code will be quite messy. So instead what we're going to do is to create a separate file called style CSS, and in this file we're going to add everything related to the CSS, and in the index HTML we're going to add everything related to the HTML functionality of our website. So in the folder that we have already from the Sublime, I will actually create a new folder, and the new folder will be called CSS. Okay, I will press tab here, and now you can see that we are having now a new folder CSS inside. And then in the CSS folder, let's create a file. So new file, and okay, press Ctrl S in order to save the file, and now you will be able to modify its name. So the file will be called style.css. Okay, and press save here. So now you have your CSS file and you have your HTML file as well. And I will actually create one more folder in the CSS project, and this is going to be used later on when we need to import some images inside our project. So simply select new folder and write images. That's it. So now you can see it's actually created even graphically in your window that you can see here. So now actually what you have is a CSS folder here inside your main folder that will collect all the CSS data. You have the index file, which is the main file of your website, and also you have this images folder where you will be collecting your images. In this structure you ensure that you have a correct navigation and separate the CSS from the HTML. So that was it for today, guys. I just wanted to mention how you can create your project, and in the next video I will show you actually how to display things with CSS on your website. Thanks for watching.